It's so important to address this issue because as a school board member, I'm just so concerned about the ability of our students to read well and to really be proficient in English so that they can really succeed.
Santa Ana is the highest Spanish-speaking population that speaks Spanish in their homes in the nation. We have 99.5% of our students enter speaking another language. If we can make those connections, whether they speak English or not, it all falls into place for them.
So what Talking Page does is that it isolates these phonograms for them and it facilitates their learning, and that it includes them hearing the sounds, saying or repeating the sounds, seeing how they're formed and also how to write them.
The program works in 2 months to a year depending how it's implemented. This program breaks the code in 9 weeks.
These children were referred by their teachers. We asked them which ones they think would benefit from this program. And they were referring students that were maybe having trouble with reading, having trouble with English. And they put their names down, we put the classes together. And the enthusiasm I see when Miss Hasso comes out, even if it's not even time, they all line up. And they're excited about being in Talking Pages. And we have seen incredible growth. And even if a student hasn't grown as much, they want to take the class again. So we have students repeating because they don't want to stop taking the class.
After 2 weeks of teaching them, they start to be a little more secure about themselves. They feel like they can actually say, I can read now, even if it's basic words, but they say, I can read now, Miss Hasso.
By the age of 6, if a kid feels like he's not getting it, he begins to feel unsuccessful in school. They're building jails, but based on whether people can read by the age of 9, that's where the name Reading by 9 initiative came from. Literacy is a huge self-esteem issue.
This program teaches the phonograms in isolation. It makes the children feel successful. It makes them feel confident in themselves as readers. And so they now are able to recognize words, are able to read them. And it motivates them to pick up other books and to become interested in reading and to read books that are even of a higher level to them.
I had an experience of opening a 4th grade textbook to show the teacher what the issue was. A 4th grade textbook, and asked the students to name on the page how many words they didn't know, and on a 2-column half page there were 40 words. That's huge. After going through this program, I walked back into that same class less than 6 weeks before they finished it, and the kids knew all their letters and sounds. It just broke the code for them.
Well, I just think it's wonderful, the results that we have had, where we're really seeing kids read and being confident in reading and enjoying reading, and so that it's just going to carry them the rest of their lives.
Literacy is an issue across the country. I think it will work anywhere we want to put it. It's fabulous. The research says it will work. What was a hypothesis back in 1930 when the methodology was developed? We can photograph the brain now. We know they're learning with this method. We know that those little connectors are getting built.
This program is wonderful. It has made a tremendous progress in our students, and attending the after school really promotes the literacy, and whatever the students are doing here, they take it home and they work with the parents at home. Some of our parents have requested to come and observe Ms. Hasso doing this program in the after school, and that is very effective because the parents are also learning English with this program. I really do think that if the parents see good results and they feel the hunger to learn from it, I think that's a really, really good sign. And hopefully we'll get approved and we can start working with parents and the students and then focus them together.
I was very happy to see their second trimester results. Their grades in their reading assessments came up tremendously.
Now, with your eyes on the line clog paper, listen and follow my instructions on how to write the letter sound.
I call it a teacher in a box because everything is there, all the pieces are together, and the lessons are exactly the same for every child. And so you can replicate the success from place to place, from school to school, and that's a wonderful asset of this program.